Hey guys, Natasha Tessier. Welcome to my channel. Would love to get to know you. Hit that subscribe button. Home today. It's a gorgeous day here in Texas. Our weather is beautiful this time of year. Today, I wanted to go over property taxes and all the changes that have happened here in November of 2023 in the state of Texas. Hey guys, I'm Natasha Tessier. Welcome to my channel. Anything and everything to do with the city of Houston, please don't hesitate to reach out. Even if you're just considering, you need some advice, I would love to help. Born and raised here, you can call me, text me days, nights, weekends. I help people every single day move to the great state. Would love to hear a comment from you on any video that I can help with, or possibly where you're coming from or how I can help if you have questions. So would love to get to know you. Today, I am going to talk about Proposition 4 and the huge property tax bill that just passed November 7th, 2023. Okay, so there was an $18 billion tax bill that just passed. 83% of the voters on November 7th passed for this bill. It has been a long time coming. The state of Texas needs it. There was a surplus with all the property taxes being assessed and everybody moving here and the values going up. And so the state of Texas, Dan Patrick, along with the Republican Senator Bettencourt, have been working on this for years to try to help. They're still trying to add more to it, but we got a huge chunk passed and it's gonna help all of us a ton, so we are all excited about it. You know, in the state of Texas, we don't have state income taxes. So a lot of people get confused because they look at their property tax bill and, you know, it's 2% of the value of their house. Well, if you have a $400,000 house, then that's $8,000 a year. People think that's really high, which it is, but you're paying zero in state income taxes. I've lived in Alabama, it was 5%. A lot of my California clients are paying 10 and 12%. So it ends up being better in the end, but it is a shocker to people when they move here and the property taxes are high. But the $18 billion, it was basically squarely set at lowering property taxes on the way that our school district taxes are, which is a huge part of our tax bill. So that was the big change for all of us. So Proposition 4, it's an $18 billion property tax cut package. It was approved by over 80% of the voters. More than 2 million people voted in favor of it. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. So that's pretty cool. And it is lowering school district property taxes. And then we'll go into the homestead exemptions and things like that. So under the bill, school districts will get $7.1 billion to lower their property taxes, which then takes the edge off of the property owners having to pay those taxes. So it'll replace the local, revenue that they were getting or obtaining from their residents. It'll replace it with that surplus. So they gave all the school districts a ton of money so that they could then in turn lower the property taxes. So it ends up lowering the property taxes by 10 cents for every $100, or 10.7 to be exact, for every $100 of property value. So it'll really help in that regard. Okay, and so then the second part of it is this homestead exemption on school district taxes. So it is going to raise our homestead exemption from $40,000 all the way up to $100,000. And if you're over 65, that is going to go from $110,000. So let me explain that. So we used to get a $40,000 break on our values on the tax we're paying. So let's say, again, we have that $400,000 house. You were paying it on $360,000 for that homestead. That was your break for homestead. These are people who live in those homes. They're their primary homes. What changed is they made that number $100,000. So instead of paying on $400,000, you're going to only pay on $300,000 value. And in addition to that, over 65 would only pay on $290,000 because it's $110,000. It's pretty big changes coming for the state. They're predicting it to be about $2,500 in savings annually, which is really cool for every single homeowner in the state. That's just your typical. Obviously, it depends on, how much your house is worth as to what that number will be. So in addition to that, so with that, they're saying it would save, if it's $2,500, it would save everybody around $100 to $200 a month on their taxes, which is really a big substantial savings for everybody. So there were other tax tax changes also in the Proposition 4. It also included a new cap on how much certain business values can grow each year, which is going to be helpful. So owners of commercial, mineral, and residential properties like rental homes and apartment buildings, they don't get the homestead exemption and are valued at less than $5 million will now have a 20% cap on their value growth. So they used to not have a cap. So let me back up. For residents right now, it's 10%. So they can only go up by 10% a year. They're trying to get that down to 3.5% so that the values don't keep jumping and get people out of their homes. But right now it's 10%. So if you live in a house, $400,000, it can go up to $440,000 and so forth and so on. So there's a cap on the residential, but there wasn't on the commercial. However, now they will have a 20% cap on their value growth each year for the next, and that's going to go for 3 years. So that too is going to help a lot of our businesses so that they don't get pushed out. So yeah, in previous years, they didn't have a cap at all. So again, that'll help. So that is going to expire in 2006. So it's again only a 3 year. So unless the voters and lawmakers change something else, that 20% cap on businesses expires in 2006, but it is going to give a break for that time. Proposition 4, it also expanded the number of businesses that don't have to pay a state franchise tax. So that was passed through. And then it allowed voters in counties with at least 75,000 residents to pick 3 new members of their local appraisal district board of directors. So in previous years, the people coming out and appraising and telling us how much our houses were worth were all appointed. Well, if there are 75,000 residents in that county or more, now they can pick 3 new members instead. So the county can pick it instead of people just appointing it. And the goal with that is so that it's not biased towards the appraisal district and those people can be fair in appraising houses. So that is kind of a summary, quick and short to the point. Huge tax savings. Basically, we had a surplus. We gave the school districts money and then therefore they were able to cut. So our homestead exemption went way up. I think there will be more to come. I love the great state of Texas. They're always trying to help their residents and make it more affordable to be here. So if I can help, let me know, reach out anytime. And I hope this video is helpful. I hope you have a blessed day.